morning. Hey, today I promised some of the school kids from downtown that I would cook them what is my favorite, but also everybody else's favorite pizza that comes here. And that is a loaded potato pizza. Um, this morning I'm going to work down here in the summer kitchen. It's not very summer. It's probably only, it might be 40 degrees down here, Fahrenheit, of course. So I'm going to fire up the Andes. Now this stove is a wood coal fired on this side and natural gas on this side. So it was probably made in the 1920s, probably maybe 1930s, right in the conversion from natural gas, going from wood coal over to natural gas. You didn't know which one you wanted, so you got one that did both. The natural gas is hooked up, but we're going to use the wood coal side. And I am going to fire it today with coal. This room is really cold, so this will also be its only source of heat for today while I'm working. So let me get this fired up. I've got a little bit. Now this thing does not have a front door. It does have a front door, of course. This is your shaker grate. This is your ash pan. There is no place to put firewood in it. All of the wood goes through the top. Now, because this room is cold, typically there is absolutely no draft until it gets running. I could heat up the flue part, but normally it's outside. This isn't, it's on the back of the house. It's not connected directly. It's on the back of the house. It's connected to the house, but it doesn't go into the house. So if it smokes here a little bit, we're okay. We're not gonna panic. So on this one, as you can see, the fire is going to the right. It goes out right here in this area is where my damper is. It's getting drawn straight back to the back there. When this lid is on, it's really hard to tell. It'll go across the stove and down the side. Get some oxygen. As soon as it starts to get oxygen, it's going to come to life. There it went. Okay, trying to stay back away from that a little bit. When people choose the different kinds of woods that they want to smoke meat with or cook over, typically it's for the flavor that it's going to put into the meat. Now, this is a little bit of everything. I don't, mostly probably maple in there now. There's probably some locust in there. But I'll tell you what, you never want to use the smoke that's coming out of that oven right now, regardless of the species of wood. It is burning at too high of a temperature. All of the aromatics are gone. So this thing is not really even safe to cook in. The smoke that's in there now, like if that was to get on your food, it's actually toxic. You don't want to be breathing that stuff as it blows down in my face. That's why I often refer to this as feeding the dragon. Most people see it when it's in its calm state, after it's been burning for half the day or all day. Um, but often when you're loading it, it it's more like this. All right, I got a couple pounds of bacon. It sure doesn't look like a couple pounds of bacon, does it? In that pan, anyway. And the oven's to a great temperature. Now, one thing to remember with this oven is that it cooks more from the top than it does from the bottom. So as the bacon starts to cook, it'll actually be browning on the top, not the bottom. For a while anyway. Anyway, you don't want the bacon any more done than that. Okay, here we go. Looks like the kids are a no-show. I told them I was going to cook around 4 o'clock. They said they'd be here between 3:30 and 4. So unless they come while I'm cooking, looks like I'm eating by myself. I have to cook some later today to take to my mom's house anyway. So that's what I'll be doing. But let me get this started. That dough's kind of tender. Butter around the outside. Bacon makes everything better, right? Cheddar cheese. Okay, here we go. When I'm rotating that, I like to pick up one side, leave the back side touching the floor, and then just turn it. So I'm just sliding it over. Okay. There you go. Okay. There you go. A loaded potato pizza. Now when I get it on the board, we'll put some sour cream on it and be ready to go. Let's go. All right. Hey, there you go. Loaded potato pizza. By far everyone's favorite pizza that I make. It's got a thick, bready crust with the garlic bread seasoning, a bed of mashed potatoes, that's a good looking piece there. Very good. One quick bite and then I'll let you go. I'm going to finish my pizza, make some to take to Mom's house for them for supper tonight, and I will catch you next time right here at the cabin.